Today is November 24th, 2024. Today marks 10 years of doing live streaming and content creation. There's a lot to go over, and I want to get into it. And, well, I never thought I'd be here, and at the same time, I also thought I'd be bigger by now. But let's get into it. As we start with every year, I want to give my mentions and thanks to all the people who have helped me get to this point that I'm at. Beyond the people who have subscribed to the channel and who've watched the videos, I want to thank the people who personally have affected how I do things and have shaped me into the content creator that I am today. So to begin with, we're going to give a shout out to my late mom, who we lost last year on November 28th, actually. This coming Thursday on Thanksgiving will mark 1 year since Mama Rex passed. And it does make it bittersweet. So if you hear it in the voice, you know why. You know why the voice is modulating up and down. The second one I want to thank is my sister. My sister Salma has been there day in and day out, always being supportive, always giving ideas, always trying to help out where she can. She has been an absolute rock, and I cannot thank her enough for everything that she has done for me over the last 10 years. From the times when we used to decorate the office to when she did the Monster Energy review, drink review with me. She's always been there, and I really cannot say thank you enough. Even with the things like the office rebuild, she was so supportive through the whole thing, always offering to help clean up and help me do all the things that I suck at doing. But thank you very much. For non-familial ties, I want to also thank my friends Mark and Micah, who helped see me through my mom's passing, as well as my friends Roger and Rochelle. They were so supportive, and my neighbors Joanne and, shockingly, her late husband Wayne, who I lost on November 2nd of this month. So it's been a very rocky month so far. But these people are instrumental in just everything I do in my day-to-day life and what keep me grounded and going when I'm trying to do stuff for content creation. But with respect to the content creation proper, the names I would love to shout out: Devious Furball, BK Evil Chick. Even though I don't get to talk to these people very often, I love them to death, and they were huge in the first 2 years of me doing content creation, of helping me get to where I am. They were massive. The viewers who supported me through that, an old running gag of J&J for mods, V&V for mods, they were also very big, and I thank them too. And just all the people who really kind of supported me through the transition between live streaming and transitioning from live streaming to YouTube content creation exclusively. These people who watch the videos, subscribe to the channel, they've been huge. And getting into that, I want to talk about this. This was a huge milestone to hit just before this anniversary. You can see here, we got to 2,000 subscribers, 2,025 subscribers as of the day of this video. That's awesome. Like I said at the very start, I thought I would have more, but at the same time though, I'm thrilled to have the 2,000. I'm so happy. This is a big milestone. In 10 years, I got to 2,000 subscribers, and this is what you kind of don't see on the backside of YouTube. With all the numbers of content creators, with all the people who do this, you can get lost in the numbers very easily when you start seeing Mr. Beast numbers, you start seeing the million plus channels. It's hard to keep perspective that there's a million small channels running at this low bottom feeder tier. But you are happy about every single one. And you can see even this month, it's been a great time. Sorry about the furnace. It is cold as balls out here right now. But you can see here with the views, we're just shy of 25,000 views for the month. We're just shy of 270 watch hours for this month. And if I come back into the analytics and I show you for this past year, for for all of 2024, this year we got 75,000 views on the channel, nearly 3,000 watched hours, and almost 500 subscribers this year alone. I could not be happier with the performance of the channel for this year. Even from year over year from last year, we're up 50%. We're up 48%. I don't have my glasses on, and up 33%. those are great numbers. And you can see here what were the top performing videos for the year. The how to install Roku apps, which I, honest to God, lifted right off of Jordan from the Snacks Club, Secret Recipes Clubs, whatever it's called. And the top performing video for this year was the just $46 from an auction I won earlier in February. And just going down, you can just see what all the top videos were. These were fantastic. Most of them being short, which, you know, that kind of, I don't want to say kind of sucks, but getting shorts views are not the same as getting long form content views. And I'll go into the monetization so you guys can see that afterwards. But I'm overall just thrilled and happy as a clam to have gotten the numbers that I have. This video, I'll be honest, this is the biggest surprise one to me. Because I knew it would do well, just shy of 3,000 views, but I also expected it to kind of do more. Because this content is not really talked about very well from all the videos I saw, and that's why I made this one. I thought this one would probably have a 1 in front of it, so sitting at just shy of 13,000 views, but even 3,000 views is still really good. Going into the earnings, we can see here the channel is not monetized, but the public watch hours, you know, they're high. They're good. 1,300 watch hours. And, well, we already hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, so we're ready to go for full monetization as when the hours go up. And this is why I was saying it kind of sucks that the watch time came from shorts and not from long form content, because the shorts view hours don't count towards this number. This is all from long form videos. And you can see here from the requirement for shorts, 10 million views. We're still pretty far away. But no matter what, though, when I pivoted away from doing live streaming to doing YouTube content, I also made my peace with not being monetized again after the whole Adpocalypse situation back in 2018. I knew that monetization on this channel was not going to be really a feasible possibility because of the type of content I create. It's not that it's controversial, but it's the fact that it's mostly educational, which means that not a lot of people are going to see it. Not a lot of people are going to watch it through. And I also pivoted to short form, long form content where it was just the information you needed to know and get you on your way. That was the whole purpose of my content strategy. And from that side, I'm fine with it. I'm happy with that because I get comments every single day. And we can see here. Yeah, here we go. Really helped clarify VBAN. Thank you. I needed this. It helps. The content I create does help people, and in that way, I am happy with what I do. So that's the current state of the channel. Really happy. Now, what am I going to do about the live streaming thing? Because I've invested all this equipment. I still invest all this equipment in live streaming, and I still follow live streaming tech through and through. Watching Kai Cenat's Mafia 2, Mafia-thon 2 subathon has been an amazing experience to watch from a tech perspective. Watching how they're doing all the camera switches and everything. It's very interesting, and I love it. But I don't think I'm ever going to go back to live streaming as a permanent thing. I just don't see that ever happening because the thing about me is as I've gotten older, I started this, since we're at 10 years, I started this when I was 28. I'm now 38. I have a job, I have, mortgages, I have real responsibilities I have to take care of. Now that's just my sister and I there's no real time for me to be dawdling with, live streaming to 5-6 viewers. That's not worth it when I could just sit down, create YouTube content, post it to YouTube, Rumble, TikTok, and kind of just move about my day and keep going with my other projects. I don't ever see myself going back to live streaming. But never say never. Same with Daily Chat, right? We've been on season 8 now for I think like 3 years. But I will get back to Daily Chat when I have time to do it. I'm thrilled to see how YouTube has transformed in the last few years with the way React content has really exploded, with the way news content has really exploded, with the recent return of The Great White Hope, DJT. I know content is going to be in abundance, but Daily Chat's one of those things too. I love the show. I love what it does, but sometimes I just don't have enough hours in the day to do it all. And I really focused on the tech channel, the main tech channel, the programming channel, and the gaming channel, and my fitness channel. My fitness journey has, been up and down, obviously with the whole year being the way it was, but it's one of those things I do take very seriously. I just got back from the gym, just now before I started recording this video. And these are just priorities of which I'm putting ahead of doing live streaming. I do miss live streaming, though. I do miss the interactions. But I think every now and then you have to realize when you might be too invested, when you might be going into the sunk cost fallacy. So you have to know just when to cut your losses. I played World of Warcraft for 10 years. Next year will mark 10 years that I haven't been playing the game. So you have to learn to cut your losses at some point and just take the L where it is. But like I said, I loved what it was. I loved what I did. It got me started. It got me into talking, which is huge. Some say I talk a little too damn much now, especially at the office, but c'est la vie. Now, what else in 10 years? Do I see myself doing this for another 10 years? I do. Once again, I would see probably about the same output. I think I could do this level of output, especially with shorts being what they are. I can see myself doing this pretty much forever. And even in retirement, I think I do more. But yeah, I can see myself doing this for another 10 years. But if I looked back on the last 10 years, where do I think I could have improved at to have achieved my goals? By every metric I'd set for myself when I decided to start becoming a live streamer, I have missed every metric. Every single one. But at that same time, that doesn't make it a failure. There is success in every failure, in every defeat. You can find success somewhere. It just matters in how you interpret that event in your life. Now, what could I have done better? The biggest thing by far was to learn great editing skills. The thing about me was when it came to live streaming, I was all in to dump the tech in. I was all about it. But when it came to video content, pre-recorded content like YouTube, I never took editing seriously. I never fully finished any editing course I ever started. I never learned how to do proper After Effects additions. And this stuff is what I feel kind of really held me back. There's no one to blame but myself on this one, but it held back the growth of the channel because the engagement style was just not there. People weren't super engaged with the content, and the graphs show me all of that. But I just didn't want to do it, and that's on me. There's really no valid excuse. I should have taken the week, 2 weeks, done a proper editing course so I can learn how to engage people better. People like Taryn from Linus Tech Tips, formerly from Linus Tech Tips, he has a whole video editing course out. There's people like Edsel, who I believe have full photography and video production courses out. These are people who you want to learn from and what I should have done. But I didn't do that, and that's on me. And that's the one thing I think if I went back, I would go back and change that. It's not a regret, but it is a hindsight mistake that I made. Regrets are stupid. Never have regrets. Other than that, I think that I've done pretty great at the level that I'm at. I've produced enough content in my life that I could be proud of all the people that I've helped. I have done enough content where, I'll still be, even if I died today, I would still have somewhat search credibility for a little bit. And yeah, it's been a rocky year. I was hoping this year would obviously go a different route, but it's been a rocky year. Lot of personal losses. But I'm happy to have achieved the success I have, only thanks to how you guys have interacted with me and my channels. So I really, really appreciate it. 2,000 subs. It took 6 years to get the first 1,000. It took 4 years to get the next 1,000. And hopefully it'll only take 2 years to get the next 1,000. But I think that's everything I have to do with this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have anything you want to say, leave a comment, leave critique. I appreciate all of it. It increases my engagement either way. I don't care. But I do appreciate all of you. Truly, truly, truly. Thank you so much. And well, this has been 10 years of looking back at content creation. Even in this video, I'll be honest, I could have spliced in stuff. I could have done graphics. And if you notice, I still didn't do that either because I'm still just that lazy. But have a great day, guys. Hit the sub button, and I'll see all of you on the next video. Bye.